是中国人吗？
我是中国的香港人，我是香港人。
你们学校升中國國旗嗎？
呢樣嘢一定係要㗎啦，因為係教育局嘅規定。
會唱中國國歌嗎？
唔會。
During the unrest, Chinese national symbols were desecrated time and again. A 13-year-old girl was sentenced to a 12-month probation for burning a Chinese national flag. The liaison office of the Central People's Government in Hong Kong was also violently targeted. Ming's fellow radical protesters had no qualms about desecrating national symbols. Clearly, they have strong political views against their country. As a mother of teenage children, I wonder what could have driven them into the storm of politics instead of the sea of knowledge. I first went to this bookstore specializing in textbooks. I asked for some of the most popular versions used by middle schools in teaching Chinese history and liberal education. I noticed that China's development has largely been overlooked, even belittled. This part says that on average, Chinese people 15 years and older receive only some 8 years of schooling. That's 100 years behind the United States, it says. It totally ignored the stark reality that when the People's Republic was founded in 1949, 80% of the population were illiterate. This is a textbook about the 70 years since the People's Republic of China was founded. It mainly examines this period of history through a political lens. What strikes me the most is that out of the 250 pages, only 4 pages were dedicated to the achievements of the most recent 4 decades of reform and opening up. I visited Hyung To Secondary School, one of the oldest local public schools. Principal Tang Fei highlighted the lack of standardization in educating students about China.
你自己来决定要教什么东西，那造成学生对国情或者对历史文化的了解是碎片的东西，不成系统的。
According to Tang Fei, another key problem is the way exam papers are set, which sensitizes students to the strident political issues of the day. For example, this cartoon shows a protester being carried away by police. And students are asked to explain the advantages of the political demand the protester is fighting for.
So many teachers prefer opposition argument rather than the establishment argument. It is a reality. It is a political reality in Hong Kong society. So the opposition argument, especially extreme argument, so-called justice by law breaking, transfer every students.
Ironically, justice by law breaking was a concept raised by law scholar Benny Tai, a co-founder of the Occupy Central movement in 2014. That movement paralyzed parts of the city for 79 days. Benny Tai called on citizens to break the law in order to achieve so-called justice. In April 2019, he was convicted and sentenced for inciting public nuisance and inciting others to cause public nuisance. Benny Tai was an active contributor to educational materials used in the city.
Young students get used to such a extreme argument and transform the argument into concrete activities.
Maria Tam Wai Chu is a veteran Hong Kong lawyer.
At that young age, they don't have to worry about bread and butter. Your dinner's on the table. So you're looking for a role, a place that you can feel, this is me, and I'm important. And then somebody come and tell you that, oh, you can fight for justice. Never mind the law, never mind the police, never mind the fact that certain things would be broken. That is a real temptation.
In August, Assistant school principal Alvin Tai said on social media he wished that the children of policemen who have used excessive force will die before 7 years old or die an unnatural death before 20 years old, should they already be 7 or older. What role have such teachers played? The Hong Kong Professional Teachers Union is the largest local teachers association. On August the 17th, the union called on teachers to demonstrate while wearing black in the name of protecting the next generation. Ip Kin Yuen, the union's vice president, called on teachers to forcibly express their aspirations. Are you, as an educator, not willing to say, I denounce the use of violence? It's okay if you use peaceful means, but you're not willing to say, I denounce violence.
I oppose violence. I oppose violence by any people, young people. But the situation is, I should say, police violence. We should also include police violence here.
Ip appears not to be taking sides, not calling on the students to boycott classes, but not actively asking them to go back to school. That's similar to some people's attitude towards violence, not supporting it, but not denouncing it actively either. How are the children supposed to make their own judgment?